Hi, I'm Rabbi Marc, Kline, Monmouth Reformed Temple. This is Shabbat Shalom with a heart healthy dose of Torah. This week, having exited Egypt last week, we get to the Sea of Reeds. Red Sea, by the way, is a mistranslation. And we're standing there, we're facing the water on the one hand, and we're facing Pharaoh's chariots on the other, and we're stuck. And so the people are praying, and God opens the water, and we walk across on dry land. And as we get to the other side, the waters will crash over Pharaoh's chariots. And it really begs a question about this God of love, how that kind of thing could happen. Well, the angels, there's a midrash, a rabbi's text, the angels are dancing in heaven because Israel's free, and they look and God's crying, and God gets upset and says, the Egyptians are my children too. Well, so God, how could you drown your children? And the answer that the rabbis give us is God didn't drown the children of Egypt. Egypt was so bent on its hate that it drowned itself. The waters had to come back at some point. The miracle was that it would part for Israel, not that it would drown Egypt. Love has to be the answer. There's a 60s song, Jackie Del Shannon, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I think everybody in the world is going to agree that. But where we disagree is what it is that we're loving. And some people love their power and love their stuff and love holding sway over others. When the reality is that love should be absolute. We take care of each other. We celebrate each other. Love is hopeful. Love is the experience of pain when someone that you love suffers. Love is the stuff that makes us transcend our own needs so that we can take care of the world around us. And anything short of that isn't love. When God hates everyone you hate, that's not God. That's you deciding for God what God needs. That's called blasphemy. And a lot of folks out there are talking about God's love, but only for the people that they want God to love, irrespective of the fact that we're all in this together. So one of the great takeaways from this week's Torah portion is that if we are intent on doing the work of healing the world, we got to get over ourselves. There are times we're going to get frustrated and times we're going to get angry, and that can't matter because there's a much bigger picture. So when you're in conversation with someone who's disagreeable, remember that they come from the very same stuff that you do. And we have to find a way to turn our enemy into our friend. By the way, that's a prayer every morning in our prayer service. So I hope we can make this work. I hope we can overcome the ugly and build a world of hope. So join us tonight, monmouthreformedtemple.org, the live stream button, 7 o'clock. And let's find a new way to celebrate each other. Shabbat Shalom.